Welcome back, traders. Hope your portfolios weathered today's broad sell-off without too much damage, as bears negated that potential doji turn we discussed yesterday and pushed SPY right to a 50% retracement test.
Absolutely. Tech got hammered hardest while metals led the board, and we're left wondering, if this pullback finds buyers soon or heads lower toward those November lows.
You're tuned into the Stock Market Summary series, and as you guys know, none of this is buying or selling advice. We're just here to provide market commentary and education.
Just remember, this is market commentary and education. We are not providing financial advice.
Okay, let's get into it. Our mission today is pretty clear. We need to analyze the depth of this bear control, focusing on the technical breakdowns, and maybe more importantly, finding where that true relative strength is hiding.
Let's do it.
So let's unpack the broad market action. The S&P 500 ETF, SPY, it traded, minus 1.1% today?
Yeah, and it closed firmly below that consolidation doji from the other day.
And crucially, it just sliced right through the converged 20 and 50-day moving averages. That technical negation, it signals that institutional liquidity just wasn't there where it was supposed to be.
Well, and what's so fascinating here is where that drop actually took us. That negation puts SPY right at the 50% retracement of the entire recent upleg.
The last stand.
For a lot of traders, this is the absolute last stand for buyers. So if this line of defense fails here, we shouldn't anticipate a quick bounce. We should probably prepare for a move toward the November 21st swing lows.
And that completely shifts the risk profile, doesn't it?
Dramatically, yeah.
Now, when you look across the indexes, the NASDAQ ETF, QQQ, was just, it was clearly the weak link.
By far, hit hardest at minus 1.85%.
But notice the relative strength in the Dow components, in DIA, and the small caps, IWM. They had much milder drops. We're talking negative 0.45% for DIA and negative 1.06 for IWM.
And this is a textbook lesson in market dynamics, right? Identifying that relative outperformance, where money is stable even when the whole board is red, that's critical during Brad selling.
Right.
If you're looking for where the next rally might launch, you focus on the areas that didn't break. It's a core technique we teach in depth in the mentorship program.
And this relative strength, it isn't just limited to the indexes. If we switch our focus over to the sectors, financials, XLF, they showed some persistent strength amid all that tech chaos.
They did. They held up firm. But you have to question that strength. Is XLF's resilience just technical inertia? The action today felt purely technical.
Kind of felt like the markets were just digesting that softness from last week's jobs and retail sales data.
Exactly. But on the flip side, you have to keep watching real estate, XLRE. It's sitting in a really tight descending triangle setup on the daily chart.
Oh, yeah. Holding above that flat support line.
Right, above that $40.37 support. But it's stuck under descending resistance. A clean, decisive break lower from that level could invite an accelerated wave of selling fast.
As always, guys, if you've got a stock you're watching or a question about the markets, drop it in the comments. We might cover it in an upcoming episode.
And by the way, if you're enjoying this video and appreciate these market summaries, do us a big favor and hit that like button.
It's totally free and helps us out in a big way. And click subscribe, too, so you don't miss a beat. You can always unsubscribe later.
So now for the big contrast. The precious metals rally versus everything else.
Silver absolutely exploded today.
SLV, the silver ETF, surged plus 4.38%. And this wasn't just, safe haven buying.
No, that massive outperformance over GLD, which was only up, 0.86%?
Exactly. It indicates this move is driven heavily by industrial demand and renewed inflation expectations. It's a real decoupling from the traditional gold dynamics.
In crypto, Bitcoin seemed to just follow equities lower with a minus 2.3% slam.
Yeah, that momentum puts us on watch for potential bear pressure down toward that critical 80K level if global risk assets continue to correct.
A lot of moving parts.
Days like this where the SPY doji gets negated, the 50% retracement is tested, and these little pockets of relative strength become so apparent, they're just textbook. These are the exact multi-time frame reads, the retracement dynamics, and the ironclad risk management strategies that the Grok Trade Mentorship program is really designed to sharpen. Our focus is turning volatility into opportunity, knowing exactly where to defend and where to press.
So today's broad declines are clearly probing buyer conviction at these key support levels. How deeply do you think bulls will defend this 50% pullback in SPY? Or are we set for a test of those November lows?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Drop your thoughts below and we'll dive in next time. Have a great rest of the day, and we'll catch you in tomorrow's market summary.